Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo and welcome to this 1v1 battle replay of Medieval 2 Total War. This is a video submitted by a subscriber actually. His name is Captain Invisible. I'm sure most people who play this game know who Captain Invisible is. He's a regular on Medieval 2 and I'm always happy to have him on my side during team battles. But it looks like this is a low money battle and he's playing as Russia, of course. And guns were allowed, so it's going to be interesting to watch his guns. And let's just quickly go over his army composition here. Looks like he's got his general's bodyguard, and then he's got 2 units of Tsar Guard, and then he's got a unit of Boyar's Sons here. It's a missile cav. Then he has 2 units of dismounted Boyar's Sons, very good infantry. Then he's got 3 units of Burdic Axemen. I know I'm mispronouncing that, but please forgive me. Someone corrected me, I forgot. And then he's got 2 units of Woodsmen. Woodsmen have really strong attack, but weak defense. And then his 2 Cossack Musketeers. And it looks like he's charging up for this hill. Based on where he deployed, he did have a terrain disadvantage, so this is really smart play of him. Looks like Spain, his opponent here, is fighting for the hill as well. He's sending his cav up there, but I think he's going to be a bit too late. Most of Russia's army is going to be up here. So what does he have here? He's got some Knights of Santiago, some Feudal Knights, his General's Bodyguard, and then he's got some Merchant Cav. So a really diverse cav force here. And it looks like he's going to fight for this hill. It looks like they killed a horse actually, so that's pretty good. And it looks like Spain has a good mix of infantry as well. He's got some Spear Militia, Feudal Knights, and Conquistadors, and more Spear Militia. So he's got a really strong army, and then he's got 4 units of Peasant Archers. And yep, that's about his army, I do believe. This is my first time watching this battle replay, so it's going to be exciting to see what happens here. But look at this. Captain Invisible has taken this hill, and he actually has created an advantage in his way. So that was really smart deployment by him to take this hill. And look at, he has this ridge that Spain has to overcome. And it looks like Spain is going to go where his cav is with his infantry. So I always love to watch low money 1v1 games. It just brings interesting units to the battlefield and interesting engagements as well, battle tactics. So it looks like he's backing off. He's getting harassed by the missile cav, and really there's nothing he can do, honestly. I would send my merchant cav possibly to harass that missile cav, try to like shoo it away, because merchant cav is kind of pointless. They're actually quite terrible. But I mean, they're good for flank, charges, and they're quick. But ooh, look at this. He's getting a lot of harass here. Here's a huge mistake by Spain, but he easily fixes it. He left his archers a bit unprotected, but he quickly retreats them and sends in his infantry to protect. So good play by both players there. Looks like he got a couple kills. Captain Invisible got a couple kills. But look at this. Just completely using the terrain as his advantage here. Doing a lot of damage before any engagements really happened here. Let's see, he's killed 2% of his army. Captain Invisible has lost 0% of his army. Look at this, more harass. He's doing a great job of constantly harassing Spain here. Oh, wow, and we get a rout from these peasant archers as well. And he's setting up some spears. These are, I think they're upgraded in defense. So Russia really needs, Captain Invisible really needs to really keep harassing this army, because it does look like quite a bit larger army, and the infantry quality is a lot better for Spain. But of course, I think the cav quality is a lot better in Russia's favor. But we get a little cav engagement, and that's not good. It looks like he lost his boy or sons here by that merchant cav. So that's exactly what Spain did. It's like he can hear me. Except not, because this is from the past. But even though he lost that cav unit, he did do a lot of damage to Spain. So I think it was well worth. He got his money out of him. I don't believe that they will be returning. There's only 4 men left in the unit, so I don't think they'll come back. But I could be mistaken. And it looks like he did route 2 units of archers, peasant archers, I think. But he has some guns here. This is going to be really fun to watch. It looks like they're out of range.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Looks like Captain Invisible is trying to get a little cav engagement going on here. He is outnumbered in cav, but his cav are very elite. So we're kind of having a Mexican standoff right now. We're in the skirmish phase. What am I even saying? Skirmish phase. And looks like his guns are doing some damage. Peasant archers aren't very good at all.
We must act now.
It looks like he spent most of his money in his infantry. Oh wow, he's actually going for the infantry here, which was really smart play. He's using his musketeers here to fire at the infantry, doing quite a bit of damage. And it looks like that's Russia's only skirmish unit. So I think that's pretty smart because his archers are really crappy, so they're not going to be a big problem. But look at this, he's charging in some dismounted feudal knights. Spain has had enough of those musketeers, and he knows that he's at a disadvantage in skirmish units, so he's going to start the engagement with the infantry. Oh wow, this one does break as soon as it hits the enemy infantry, Russian infantry. So those musketeers really destroy the morale of that unit. But I think he used his woodsman here to break the charge of Spain, which is smart play. They have broken though. And he's got his dismounted boyar sons fighting his infantry. And then we've got a huge mixed battle over here. We've got some cav fighting infantry. Cav versus cav, infantry versus infantry. Here's a good flank behind these conquistadors. But he is getting overwhelmed quite a bit on this infantry line over here. He's down to 1 unit boyar sons. So he really needs to win this engagement over here. And it looks like he is. So, really intense fight.
My lord, only half of our force remains.
So it looks like he charged his general's bodyguard into this little fight over here, and he's going to retreat. His boyar sons are holding the line with such great morale. But yeah, now they're fighting to the death, and now they're broken. And there's going to be a ton of Spanish troops coming in to flank around. But ooh, here's a good charge here. Boom! Oh man. Good use of general's bodyguard, being very mobile. So very quick battle also. So it's down to his Burjic axemen and his boyar sons. Or Tsar Guard, excuse me. And I think he has 1 unit of boyar sons here left. Yeah, fighting off his conquistadors. He is getting flanked though by some feudal knights. Oh, what's going on over here? It looks like we've got General's Bodyguard versus General's Bodyguard. This is going to be huge, and he really needs to win this because Spain has a huge infantry favor right now. And Spain's doing a good job flanking around Captain Invisible, but I don't think it's going to be enough at this point. if Spain wants to win this, he needs to kill. It's all about this engagement right here. Whoever wins this, and it looks like Russia is. But if Spain can kill the enemy general, there might be hope. But oh, here comes a rout from some axemen here, and it looks like he's charging
Our
in
men
his
are
cav.
winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Also remember guys, he still has his musketeers here, which is a vital role in this battle. He's going to need them. And we get a huge chain rout by Spain. Great job on keeping his cab mobile and doing charges left and right. So, oh, and here comes a rear charge to rout this unit. And the generals are still fighting each other. It looks like he's going to disengage here. Spain's general is still alive. So there's still hope for Spain. He's got some units that came back from routing. Good charge by the general. I would get him out of here though, which you probably will do. He's got some spears coming in. Yep, there we go. It looks like Spain still has some archers left. But again, they're peasant archers and they're not going to do that great of damage. But he does have 3 units of them. And let's see what Russia still has his musketeers, and he still has a fairly decent unit of troops, infantry, to take on Spain. But right now, it's a very close battle, and I call this the cleanup phase, and it's definitely in Russia's favor here, and Russia is cleaning up Spain. Looks like he's running around with his general, taking out these archers, which is smart play. And it looks like he's taking out some archers over here as well with his Tsar Guard. Oh, and there's the general. Tsar Guard taking on the general.
Have fought
and the general
died well
routes,
today.
he does
We are
commit defeat.
victorious.
And that was a great battle. Lots of micro, great plays by both players. I think Spain made a huge mistake by not moving his army forward quick enough. He just stayed back, and man, Captain Invisible had so many volleys on the Spanish infantry, which really helped him out. If we look at the stats, those musketeers, let's see, one unit got 86 kills, the other have 42, so very good amount of kills from his musketeers. So I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. For those of you who want the Let's Play, there will be a Let's Play tomorrow, don't worry. So I'll see you next time. See you on the battlefield.